one more type of equation to solve, right? But before we do that, I told you last class that we have one more type of log, right? That's where you're solving simultaneous. So I'm going to give you log equation. We just got like 2 or 3. I'm going to give you equations in logs, and you have to convert them into simultaneous equations and then solve them. All right, so you're applying your logs to simplify it, and then you will be solving them simultaneously. All right, so you want to solve these here. Hold on, that's one how to change the base with the number. All right. This one might be an error, yeah, but let me see. All right, so watch this game. If you give it 2 equations and you have to solve it, you'll recognize that you have 2 variables. So what we need to get is to simplify this and get an equation from this and this that we can solve simultaneously. All right, so I'll help you with the first one. So let's call this 1. From 1, we'll get log to the base 2. But what can I do here? Minus same base. Divide, right? So I'll get x over y is equal to 4. When I reach here now, what I can do to remove the logs? I can convert to exponential form, right? By converting to exponential form, I get rid of the logs. So it will be 2 to the 4 is equal to x over y, right? Bring up the 2, carry across the 4, carry across the x on y. This is 16. So we have 16 over 1 is equal to xy. Cross multiply. X is equal to 16y. Right? This is our equation that we're going to use to solve. Right? Let's call this equation 3. Now, to do the same thing here, and then solve them simultaneously. Right? Copy down this, convert this into a nice equation without logs, and let's see what you end up with. All right, let's see what you end up with. So you can see now from equation 2 now, that's this one. You have log 2 to the x minus 2y is 5. So you gotta convert to exponential form, right? So write that here, convert to x, because there's nothing else you can do, right? So you carry up the 2, carry across the 5, and make it equal to x minus 2y. 2 to the 5 is how much? 2. X minus 2y. Right? That's it. Right? Let's convert this to, let's call this equation 4. And then we have to solve them simultaneously. Right? Solve them fast enough. Hopefully it works out. Yeah, looking like it might work out. Right? Solve these two simultaneously. Solve equation 3 and 4 simultaneously. I am going to use substitution, right? Substitute 3 and 4. Yeah, you just get fraction. Right? So you should be almost done. When you substitute, you'll get 32. X is 16y minus 2y. So I have 14, y is 32, y is 32 and 14. And then solve for x. X is 16 by 32 and 14. How much is that? X is how much? 36.64 and y is 2.29. All right, that's all. That's all we do. And use logs. Use the log rules to get rid of logs and then solve. Let's try the next one. I don't know. Try this one and you message your value, right? What you get by x and y. If you see log alone, no base, what does that mean? Log to the base 10, right? 10. Right? 10 understood. Try that. Try and solve it. I'm gonna show you the next way to do questions like this, right? But you do it based on what we did there. Right, so I'm gonna do it two ways, right? You can do two things. Remember, I told you last week, if you have a log here, and a log here, you can just cancel the log. That's one option. No matters. They have the same weights, log 10, all is log 10. So let's see here, just equal to the 8. Let's see what you have. So for sure you do this, right? Plus 1, and you bring it 2 here. So you multiply by y squared. Right? So you see how you have log here and log here? Same base, you can cancel them out. Right? Or you could do log x plus 1 y squared. Log x plus 1 y squared minus log 8 is equal to 0. Right? So you bring all the logs on this side. Log minus what you do. So you'll get log x plus 1 y squared all over 8 is equal to 0. Right? Remember, if you have a log and you're not seeing any base, it means to the base 10. That's it. All the work done. You can convert to exponential form. X plus 1 y squared over 8 is equal to 10 to the power of 0. Right? Bring up your 8. Right? 10 to the 0 is 1, 8 by that is 8. Right? That's the next equation. Hmm? No, you can leave it like that for now and then make a substitution. Right? But the easier thing to do, as I told you, if you have log here, one log here, one log term here, and one log term here, same base, you can cancel them. Right? Because watch this. I use 1, 2, 3, 4 lines to reach the same place. Right? I use 4 lines to reach the same place. So apply it here and then solve. And then I'm going to show you our next method. Right? So convert this, get your fourth equation, and then let's solve it, right? Huh? Yeah, so you'll get, well, don't forget the left side. Right, let's see what you got for the second one and let's solve it now. And then, as I said, I'm going to show you our next method. So from equation 2, from equation 2, I have log xy, because addition is equal to log 2. So I have log here and log here. If you have a next log, you can't do this, huh? You must have one log term here and one log term here. So now I know x is equal to 2 over y. Right? So I'm going to substitute x is equal to 2 over y in equation 3. Right? So that'll be so that'll be 2 over y plus 1 by y squared is equal to 8. So I'm going to multiply 2 over y by y squared. I'll get 2y. 1 by y squared is y squared. And I'm bringing across the 8. So I have y squared plus 2y minus 8 is 0. I could do a little solving here. I will get 4 and 2. I want a plus. So I got y is minus 4 and y is 2. But you got that? Minus 4 and 2. No pressure. And then I plug in minus 4 in here. Minus a half. Plug in 2 in here. X is 1.
The second answer.
2 and 1. What you got here?
We did so we use xy equals 2 and then we plug it into the factors.
We use xy as 2.
Yeah, xy is back. That's why.
Xy by. Yeah, that's
Still, that's wrong.
yeah. That's wrong. Right? I want to show you something else here. All right, online. So what you're saying. So besides doing this, I'm going to give you one more. Besides doing this, there is something else that we can do. Remember, it's solving simultaneous, right? Watch up here now. So you remember the point of solving simultaneous is to remove y, right? So if I didn't have a y here, we could solve that. So here's what we could do. Can I make log y this subject here? And then replace it here? So I could say from 2, log y is equal to log 2 minus log x, right? And I could take that and put it in here. And now I could substitute that in equation 1. I will get log x plus 1 plus 2, right? Remember that 2 on the outside, right? Log 2 minus log x is equal to log 8. Right? So I replace what log y was. Now I should be able to solve this easily, right? Let's see what will happen. Log x plus 1, I'm multiplying everything by 2. Right? This will be log x plus 1 plus, bring it 2 here, I'll get log 2 squared, log x squared, and it's up to you. I can leave the log 8 there and then cancel it later on. I can apply my log rules here. Addition, 2 squared is 4, so I multiply. Minus means division. Is equal to 2 squared is 4. So it's 4 by this.
Yeah.
Right? And then when you reach here, you can drop your logs. So you'll get 4x plus 4 is equal to 8x squared. Now I have 8x squared minus 4x minus 4 is 0. And I should get back these two answers here, 1 and minus a half. So like that, 2 more logs.
Yeah.
All right. copy down the blue. The black is a different method, right? It's always nice to know more than one method. Right, online I didn't get any answers from this one, so I think you probably thought it was hard, right?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
So I'll give you back one again.
Right. Nothing.
Right, copy it down. Copy down the one in blue. If you don't like the one in black, don't worry.
But I wasn't.
Yeah, she did send down the here. Yeah. Yeah, I got that. Right, so finish up, all I did is I took this equation and I applied the log rules. When I reach here, I could drop logs and get equation 3. Do the same thing here. Use the log rules, drop your logs, get equation, next equation. So since I know what x is, I can substitute that in the equation 3 that we found down there. And that's it. Multiply it out, get a quadratic and solve. Don't worry with the black method if you do like that. Let's do one more and then go back to something else. Okay, finish on that. But they give remove. Last one like this, right? Number 3. Let's try this. Go ahead, try this one here. Get your 2 equations, substitute and solve them. Final thing that's all. Another one. What size the quadratic? Maybe yeah, maybe not.
Twice.
Right, we're not getting our online message answer. One that you get. Any answers online? I see nothing.
Accord, so, one of the food one.
Right, Alexander, send an answer. One answer alone? Yeah?
Yeah.
One answer alone, Yoga? Okay. I'm gonna do that now. Tyler, send his. Yeah. Did you show it on yours? What did I see or?
Right.
Alright, good. Okay, yours, Tyler, okay. Put that in, okay.
So.
To carry shopping.
Still. How long we have it open?
Exactly sure about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do so.
Camera.
Yeah, sure.
She made us scream. No, but she stuff.
Right, let's see what you got. Let's call this equation 1. Let's call this equation 2. Right, so from equation 1, it'll be log x plus 2y is equal to log 12. You can drop the logs. So x plus 2 by y is equal to 12. That's equation 3. From equation 2, that will be log xy is equal to log 6. Drop the logs. We can see here that y is equal to x on 6. Equation, huh?
It's 6 equal to x. What? Use x instead.
Use x instead now. I'm using what? So y is equal to 6 over x. But I wrote that wrong anyway.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to substitute equation 4 in equation 3. So I have x plus 2 by so right, so we have x plus 2 by 6 over x. X plus 2 by 6 over x is equal to 12. Right? We can multiply it out. The x will cancel, so you'll get 6. 2 by 6 is 12 over x is equal to 12. Move it across, you'll get 12 over x is equal to 6. Cross multiply, I got x is 2. Altogether, x is 2. And therefore, y is equal to 6 over 2, which is 3. So yeah, answers are 2 and 3. Right, take a 2-minute break and then let's switch. Right now,
No, it's still, yeah, again. You want that big slow?
554.
36.
Following KFC now, it's open already.
They will put on me. Yeah, so,
That's it. That's it.
yes.
Alright, well done online. So we have one last thing to do. From higher or sensible.
9 here.
I just said by cut something. Like who's I said I don't know, it's very like guys. Of the south. Is it the BDC more than right? Ready? Last time. So sometimes we're going to get exponential equations. We're going to get an equation that looks like this, that we have to use logs to solve it, right? So let's look at it. Suppose I give you 5 to the x is equal to 9. Normally what you do, just convert them to the same base, right? But could it do that here? No, can't do that here. So like, this could still be solved, right? There is a value here that will give you 9, right? So what you have to do in a case like this is you're going to have to do something called take logs. Log LG means to the base 10. You take logs on both sides. So you remember when we were here, we scratch off the log. So we're going upwards now, right? So we're going from here to here. So if I have something like this, 5 to the x, if I have 5 to the x is equal to 9, I could go in reverse, right? I could say, well, here's what. I could take logs here and logs here, right? So you see how across there, as I said, we took it off, we could put it back. So we could say take logs on both sides. And now, what can I do with this x? Bring the x here. And now it's very easy for us to make x the subject of the formula. So that'll be log 9 over log 5. I get in the calculator. How much is that? Put this in the calculator. LG means to the base 10, right? Sharp calculators could only do to the base 10. Right? LG means log to the base 10, right? LG. Final answer, when I divide them. 1.37. That's it. That's how we do it. Okay? Or that will be hard is sometimes they might give you a little x plus 1 on thing. 3x plus 1. Same principle. Bring the power and go to power. All right? I'm going to do one more for you, and then I will leave you to do the rest. Any questions there online? Can you share any questions on this one? Okay.
Yeah. No. We never take them. We'll see it in the meeting.
So man, I'm talking to what code yesterday. I'm not putting it.
I think I did. Actually, I opened it yesterday.
Well, I feel for myself too.
I think I did.
So it takes 20.
No one got them trying, but I actually don't have
What is it? Yes.
So it's like factual and trying to see. The last one they would, it's not working. But I'll finish it. All right, let's try this one here. One more, right? 5 to the 2x plus 1 is equal to 3 to the 2 minus x. Well, we're going to order them.
Yeah, well, yes, so
Check it out what a piece I put.
For what?
what a
5 to the 2x plus 1 is equal to 3 to 2x. Same principle, right? I can't convert this to the same base, can't convert this to the same base. So I'm gonna take logs on both sides. Yeah. Yeah.
no idea.
And now get it. Hold on, and now get one. 740. I but I can't. That's tell her exactly. Right, so watch here. Right, watch this one, it's one a little bit harder. So you take logs on both sides, so you put log 5, 2x plus 1 is equal to log 3, 2 minus x. So in front, you're putting this whole thing. You're putting 2x plus 1. Right? Log 5, and you're putting this whole thing here. 2 minus x log 3. That's okay? Now, the problem is this not looking too nice. Right? Here we can do, we can bring all the x on one side. This is multiplied, so when it goes underneath here, it becomes divide and bring all the logs on this side. Log 3 over log 5. When you reach here now, you could cross multiply if you want, or you can work out this and then cross multiply. So you could write 2x plus 1 over 2 minus x. What's log 3 and 5? What's log 3 and log 5? Log 3 divided by log 5.
6.
0.6, right? We don't like it too ugly. Right? 0.6, not so bad. Actually, no, we could do. In fact, I don't want to give all that bad habits. It will always be because it's in that fraction. Yeah, this is multiplied, so when it carries here, it's divided. Check it back and make sure. Log 3 divided by log 5 is 0.6. 0.68. 0.7.
That's what I'm just saying. They say, oh.
So it says 68. Right? Are you okay with that? Now, cross multiply and solve it. Okay? Right? If you don't want to work with the decimal and you're leaving this, you can put 7 and 10. And then cross multiply. Alright? If you want. Right? Actually, I might do that for now, because I don't want to work with this decimal too much. Actually, too bad. Because it wouldn't always be this nice. So you multiply 1 by this, 0.7 by this. 0.7 by 2 minus x. So I'll get 2x plus 1 is equal to 1.4 minus 0.7x. Bring all the x on one side. And here you have your numbers. So I have what? 2.7x is equal to 0.4.
Wait, oh.
No, I just multiply and bring all the x's together. So I brought the x here and I brought the numbers here. How much is that? 0.4 over 2.7.
Uh, 0.14.
Anybody else?
0.5.
Anybody else? What you get? 0 point?
Say, what is my answer?
0 point?
1.5.
Alright, online. So this that kind of how hard it is come, right? Please remember this could only work if you have one term here and one term here. That's the only way you can put log and log. If you had a third term here, it wouldn't work, right? You want to simplify it. It must be one term here, one term here.
I was 154 and I was looking for him. Hey, but
The other is 60.
Everybody okay with that? Right? Let's try these two and we are done.
and
Online, you just message your answer for each one, right? Right, one easy. I'll give you one easy question and one a little bit harder, right? Guy number 3 and 4. Right, the bad thing is this is not the end of log there. We have a graph to do now, but I'll save that for later on.
Yeah, but sorry.
Let's say what's there.
Problems.
Hmm?
It's the entire etiquette class. Yes, like thank you, please.
Zero?
Yes.
Wait.
I'll ask them.
What is it?
Should we trying to get closer?
Take a question, I'm on.
Yeah, it's.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's easy. That's a question. It's easy. It's more.
Result that's a normal thing. Zero.
When they don't have mallet.
How long is it? How long is it?
A week.
4 weeks? But I guess I think everything like certain tables and everything.
And how to sit and do that, do something.
But that's process that was on promote that you know.
It's just needed. That's it.
Yeah, I know, come on. What to get it, but how much, right, in this school. Some other thing, no, I wasn't.
we use
Bad, and we didn't know do it.
you know going to
Yes, the basic. I like certain people and such a couple of. Oh, I think it's more related.
we have like relations to the countries, we relations.
Yeah, I think she has.
Six. Minus 1. 0.16. Or even.
But I got the two. You have all application that boys are of it. I figure from 5 years up like that. Was it already?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
But
Oh, wow. Laman. Thank you.
number.
Right, when you're wrong, go put it to 1 decimal, right? 1 decimal. Properly. Properly wrong. I have written some more answers online. Sanjaya answers. So you're not saying anything. Yeah, I'm gonna call Sanjay. I think I'll call it mom and again any answers at all.
Nobody does not answer. Besides Abby. They move one to a school well.
I'll phone for it.
Oh, what?
Well done? Everybody done? All right, let us see. Let us see. Right, so we take logs one time, logs x plus 1 is equal to log 8. X plus 1, put it in bracket. Log 6, log 8. So x plus 1 is equal to log 8 divided by log 6. When you work this out, how much you got? Log 8 and log 6?
1.16.
1.16. So x is equal to 1.16 minus 1. So I got 0.16 for the first one. That's okay? Easy. Next, take your logs here one time. Log 2, 2x minus 1. Log 3, 2 minus x. Bring it in front. Whenever you bring this in front, put bracket around it.
The one video with color.
Yeah. Come on. Log 3. Bring it on this side. 2x minus 1 over 2 minus x.
You can finish now.
No.
What's that? Oh, we almost done. What's this? What's log 3 and log 2?
1.5.
Well, that's 1.6 or you do 1.58 right too. That was sort of one decimal place. Anyway, so that'll be 2x minus 1 is 1.58 by 2 minus x. So you'll get what's 1.58 by 2? And bring all the x's together. Right? Bring all the x's together and leave the 1 there, right? Add this up. This will be 3.58x and this will be 4.17. X is 4.17 over 3.58. 1.24. All right, nice. And you all got that one, right?